I want you to think about the last skill you tried to learn. Maybe it was guitar. Maybe it was coding. Maybe it was a new language, a business, a sport. Anything. Now ask yourself honestly, did you actually get good at it? Or did you quit somewhere in the middle and tell yourself it wasn't for you? Here's what nobody told you. You didn't quit because you lacked talent. You didn't quit because it was too hard. You quit because you were doing it wrong. And the mistake you made is the exact same mistake that 99% of people make every single time they try to learn something new. There is a system developed over centuries in feudal Japan that turns complete beginners into masters. Not talented people, not geniuses, ordinary people. And it works because it follows the exact way the human brain is designed to learn. It's called Shuhari. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why you've been stuck and exactly how to stop being stuck forever. In feudal Japan, there was a village boy named Yamato. He wasn't born into a samurai family. No title, no lineage, no advantages. Just one obsession: to become a samurai. So at 16, he did what anyone would do. He grabbed a wooden sword and started teaching himself. He woke before sunrise. He practiced for hours every single day. He studied ancient texts on strategy. He memorized techniques. He learned the samurai code. 1 year passed. He hadn't improved at all. Then one day, a real samurai watched him train. An old warrior with scars on his face and 2 swords at his side. He watched Yamato for a few minutes. Then he spoke. "You've spent a year practicing, and you've spent a year getting worse." Yamato didn't understand. The samurai said, "Every time you repeat a wrong movement, you're not just failing. You're teaching your body how to fail permanently. You've been cementing your mistakes." Those words changed everything. "There is a path," the samurai said. 3 stages. You cannot skip them. You cannot rush them. If you try, you will spend your entire life being mediocre at everything you touch. He looked Yamato in the eye. It is called Shuhari. The first stage is called Shu. It means obey. And this is where 99% of people fail, because Shu requires you to do something your ego absolutely hates. You copy, exactly, without question, without adding your own touch, without being creative. The samurai gave Yamato a single stance, a single position of the feet, the hips, the shoulders, and told him to hold it while breathing in a specific pattern for 10 minutes. That's it. That was the first lesson. Just standing there. Yamato's mind screamed, "This is boring. This is a waste of time. When do I get to learn real techniques?" But the samurai said something that cut through all of it. Everything you will ever master is built on this. This posture, this breathing. If you skip it, nothing else will ever work. Over the next 3 months, Yamato did the same movements, over and over, 1,000 times each. The same basic strike, repeated 1,000 times. The same footwork, repeated 1,000 times. And here's what science tells us about why this works. A researcher at the University of Tokyo, who studies motor learning, discovered that when you repeat a specific movement 300 to 500 times, your brain begins to automate it. After 1,000 correct repetitions, the skill moves out of your conscious mind and into your brain's automatic system. It becomes instinct. But, and this is critical, if you change the movement before 300 repetitions, the pattern never forms. You stay stuck in conscious mode forever. Slow, tiring, inconsistent. This is exactly what happens when people learn their own way from the start. They never hit 300 repetitions of anything correctly. So nothing ever sticks. Shu isn't about being a robot. Shu is about building the foundation so deep that everything after it actually has something to stand on. And this is where I need to be honest with you. If you're someone who says, "I don't like following rules, I like finding my own way," that's not creativity. That's your ego protecting you from the one thing that actually works. 6 months in, Yamato had mastered 12 fundamental techniques so deeply that his body could execute them without a single conscious thought. His master woke him up in the middle of the night and asked him to perform a strike. Yamato's body did it perfectly, while he was half asleep. That is what Shu produces, and now, the master said something Yamato didn't expect. "Now, break everything I taught you. This is the second stage. Ha! It means break, but not rebellion, not chaos, something far more powerful." The master brought in a second instructor, a warrior from a completely different school, different stance, different strikes, different philosophy. Everything contradicted what Yamato had spent 6 months learning. For the next year, Yamato trained with both masters, and at first, his mind short-circuited. How could two completely opposite approaches both be right? But slowly, something extraordinary happened. Yamato started to see that beneath all the surface differences, both masters were teaching the same principles. How to move energy through the body, how to read an opponent, how to be fully present in the moment. The techniques were different, the principles were identical. And once Yamato saw that, he started doing something neither master had ever done. He started combining their techniques, blocking with one style, countering with another, creating movements that were entirely new. This is Ha. You don't just follow one path anymore. You understand the why behind the methods. And that understanding gives you the power to adapt, combine, and create. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Ha only works if Shu is complete. If you skip the foundation and jump straight to experimenting, you don't become creative. You become sloppy. Years passed. Yamato had mastered dozens of techniques. He could adapt them fluidly. He was, by any standard, an exceptional warrior. But his master told him there was one more stage. The final stage. Rai. It means, let go. In Rai, the master said, you don't use techniques. The techniques use you. Or rather, there are no more techniques. There is only the perfect response to the moment. To teach Yamato this, the master did something radical. He stopped teaching him anything new. He just made him fight, every single day, against different opponents, different styles, different levels, for 5 years. And slowly, the labels dissolved. Yamato stopped thinking, now I use technique A. He just moved. His body responded before his mind could form a single thought. One day, he fought 3 opponents at once, and when it was over, he couldn't remember a single specific technique he had used. A researcher at Kyoto University, who studies embodied cognition, explains what happens at this level. When experts reach true mastery, activity in the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for conscious decision-making, drops dramatically during performance. Older, faster brain structures take over. The person is no longer doing the skill. The skill is expressing itself through them. Yamato's story isn't about swords. It's about anything you want to master. Guitar, Shu. Copy songs note for note until your fingers move without thinking. Ha. Study theory, combine influences, find your own sound. Rai. You pick up the guitar and the music just flows. Programming. Shu. Copy code from better developers line by line. Build the patterns into your hands. Ha. Understand why each pattern works. Combine approaches. Rai. You see a problem and the solution appears. Business. Shu. Study and replicate models that already work. Ha. Adapt them to your niche, See the universal principles. Rai, you intuitively know what will work before the data tells you. An Oxford researcher who studied 500 world-class experts across music, sports, programming, martial arts, and business found one thing that was unanimous. Every single master followed the same 3-stage pattern. A phase of rigorous imitation, 1 to 3 years. A phase of experimentation, 3 to 7 years. A phase of intuition that marks true mastery. Not a single exception. No master skipped the first stage. The path is always the same. The only variable is how fast you move through it. And most people never move at all because they refuse to begin. So here is your assignment. Not tomorrow, not Monday. Now. 1. Choose one skill. Not 3. 1. The skill that, if you mastered it in the next 3 years, would completely change your life. 2. Find one person or one teacher online who is at least 10 times better than you at that skill. Follow their method, not 5 different people. 1. 3. Enter Shu. Copy with obsessive precision. No shortcuts, no my way. Just perfect imitation until it lives in your body. Will it be boring? Yes. Will it feel slow? Yes. Will it feel like you're not making progress? Absolutely. That's how you know it's working. Because the people who are willing to do this, the ones willing to be bad at something for long enough to become great at it, they are the ones who actually master things. Everyone else is still looking for the shortcut that doesn't exist. Yamato was just a village boy. No talent, no advantages. The only thing he had was the willingness to begin at the very bottom, without ego, without rushing, and stay there until he was ready to climb. You have the same choice. The same path is open to you. The path is ancient, the path is tested, and it works every single time for the people willing to walk it. Subscribe, like, comment below. What's the one skill you're going to master using Shuhari?